In this video, I'd like to show how to tie a knot with 12 parts and 5 bights using a mandrel with the pins, and I've already showed how I set up and drew these lines on this mandrel to help show where this one will go. So let's explain some of the math first. Our formulas that we will use will be parts divided by bights equals N plus R. And the other one is bights minus the R value gives us V, the count value. So we have 12 divided by 5. 5 will go into 12 2 times with a remainder of 2. Then we take the bights, 5 bights minus the 2 equals 3. So we mark off 5 dots for the number of bights. We place a 0 over the top of the left-hand bight, and we count over 3. 1, 2, 3. We place a 1. We count 1, 2, 3. Place a 2. 1, 2, 3. Place a 3. 1, 2, 3. Place a 4. That gives us our count value. We're doing an over 1, under 1 pattern, so we marked off our coding for the over 1, under 1 pattern, and we have 11, 1 less than the number of parts. We transferred our count value above, starting with the second number, 2, 4, 1, 3, 0, and then repeat until we got to the end. We come down to the bottom, started with the second number, and went from right to left, 2, 4, 1, 3, 0, and repeated to the end. Then for convenience, I like to put if my string's going that way, I like to put an under over so that I can just mark those and not have to decipher the over or under. So now I've already wrote this down, but let's explain how we got our pin number. This is going to be pin number 1 because I'm going to tie my string right there to this pin. So we use our R value, which is 2, and we count 1, 2, and we put a 3. 1, 2, put a 5. 1, 2, put the 7. 1, 2, put the 9. On this side, we just put a 2, and then we count 2. 1, 2, that's our 4. 1, 2, there's our 6. 1, 2, there's our 8. 1, 2, there's our 10. That gives us our pin placement. I tie a knot in the end of my string, put it over this pin, tighten her up. Okay, now I follow my guideline around, and our N is the number of crossings on our second half cycle, and that is going to be 2. So we know that we need to go over this string 2 times. So there would be 1 crossing and there would be another crossing. So that gives us an idea of where to place this side of the pins. And we go around the 2 pin, and let's adjust it a little so it stays on that line. Now we know our first half cycle is a free run. So that was our free run. Now we're looking for 0, so I mark the zeros, and we know that there's going to be 2 of them. It's going to be an over and an under. So let's go over and under to the 3. Okay, let's check our alignment. This is going on our line all the way around to 2. Now we want to make sure that this one is staying even with our lines this way. Now it's right dead in the middle, but our spacing is good, so we know that that is where we want our right hand set of pins. And so, see, I just can roll that where I need it. So I line that up with that line. I line that up to where we're going over to, and it's straight. So now we're ready for half cycle number 3. Going this way, we're looking for zeros. There's one, and there's one. So now it's under, over. And if you'll notice, it's opposite from what this one was because we've got an even number of parts. Under, over. Under, over, and we're going to pin number 4. Now we're looking for a 1, over 2, under 2, over 2, and see we've got a line right there, so we can just about follow that line. Over 2, under 2, and that takes us to pin number 5. So we're just a little bit that side of that line. Okay, so we might want to go right there. Okay, now we're looking for the 1. Under 2, over 2. Under 2. Over 2, and we're going to pin number 6. We're looking for the 2. Over 3. Under 3, over 1. Over 3. Under 3. And over 1, around number 7. And we're looking for 2. There's 1. There's 1, and there's 1. Under 3, over 3, under 1. Under 3, 2, 3. Over 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed one right here. I was going to say that didn't look right. Under 3. Over 3. Under 1. And to pin number 8. Now we're looking for the 3. There's 1 and there's 1. So we got over 2, under, over, under 2, over, under, over. Okay, over 2, under, over, and under 2. Did we do that right? Over 2, under, over, under 2, over, under, over, over, under, over, and a pin 9. Looking for the 3s up here. Under 2, over, under, over 2. Get these. Under 2. Over, under, over 2, and then under, over, under to pin 10. Take her twist out. Okay. Now we're looking for our force. And that is our last half cycle. And it's over, under all the way. Over, under, over, under. See our line under there? We're just following that line and keeping our knot straight. Over, under, over, under, over around number 1, and under alongside our standing end to finish our knot. And that completed our 12-part, 5-bight, 1-pass Casa Knot or Turk's Head. And see how straight our knot is? Because of following our guidelines. I hope you will try tying this knot and that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.